I was tapping my feet along to that. I must admit. I hope you were too. Getting used to our new theme tune. Why not? It'll catch on just like the catchphrase, "Ask the mask." We hope. You never know. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Late on parade tonight, due to the fact that we've done a massive recce on the ground that is Oxford Downs. So we will just flash that up and down a bit because I always do that just to make sure that you know where we're playing and how good that place actually is. Excuse me. So we're only 6 days away from the big game. Really looking forward to it. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes with pyrotechnics, with music, with media personnel. So lots of things going on, and we're going to announce a few things tonight. So hopefully you'll get a feel for what we're going to be doing and how things will happen over the day on Bank Holiday Monday. So it's Bank Holiday Monday, 31st of August. It's going to be a 1 o'clock start. It will be a 30 over game. Okay. There will be car parking opposite the ground, and there will be marshals to direct people to the correct car parking. So you're aware of that happening. The big announcements for me, first of all, is to say that Messrs Gower and Gatting will be there and officiating. They will be umpiring Kieran and myself. So get the pads out of the way early doors, I would suggest. Might be a good idea for me. What we're also having, and I think this is a real coup for us, and I'm really, really happy that this is happening, that we've got TMS's Dan Norcross, who will be commentating across the afternoon. So I don't think we could get much better than that. It just goes to prove, Kieran, we don't just throw this program together, do we?
Oh, yes, we do.
Yeah, we got to get that in, get the catchphrases in. That's what we do. Kieran, I've announced some amazing people there, but you've got some good announcements as well, haven't you?
I've got some good announcements as well. Just a couple of names from our team, the Masked Cricketer, the mighty Masked Cricketers. Obviously, I'm playing, which is incredible. That's not a big name, clearly, nor are you. But we have somebody that everybody was desperate to be a Masked Cricketer. And to be honest, we would have potentially had him as a Masked Cricketer had we not gone astronomic. I mentioned to Daryl a couple of days ago, I was looking through our team, and I said, Daryl, we don't seem to have a wicket keeper. And Woodsy said, that's a very good point. So we are announcing tonight exclusively, and this is a massive coup for us. We're so delighted to have him. One and only Mr. Neil Megson, who was never a Masked Cricketer, but he should have been. But Daryl didn't want him because he wasn't a big enough name. So Megas is going to be our wicket keeper. So that will certainly raise the silly chat, if nothing else, on the day. We also have one of our earlier Masked Cricketers, not Max Mannering. So he's going to be in the side as well. I think he might turn up under the name of Max Mannering this time. He might even have Max Mannering written all over his shirt, just so everybody knows who he is. Because obviously that was a very comical moment where we were trying to unmask young Max, and everybody guessed him within a minute. And me and Daryl hadn't got a clue how you did it. But now we do, because we're idiots. And Max had revealed who he was. On the Lord's Taverners side, we've already mentioned the likes of Gatting and Gower, who will be umpiring. We've already mentioned Charles Willoughby and the Robin Hood hero Gordon Kennedy. So all those big names. A couple more names to throw into the mix for the Lord's Taverners next week. We have Toby Tarrant, who is a Radio X DJ and the son of Chris Tarrant from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire fame. So he'll be there.
To be a millionaire.
We have, that's a very poor impression. We have Tim Luckhurst. We're very honoured to have Tim Luckhurst. He is the chairman of the Lord's Taverners. So we have the chairman and the president, David Gower, of the Lord's Taverners at our game on Monday. We're absolutely thrilled for that. And we also have JP Doyle. Now, JP Doyle is an international rugby union referee, so he's probably going to be super fit. He'll probably put us to shame. So he will be playing for the Lord's Taverners. Another name for our side, and I just need to mention this because he has been so supportive of our show throughout lockdown, and that is Graham Woodward, who is a Whitney Swifts player, but more importantly, he is the owner of Grape Mines in Summertown in Oxford. He's been fantastically supportive of our group, providing prizes each week for several weeks for the lucky winner who guesses the Masked Cricketer. So Graham is going to be in our side. That's a reward for all the help that he's offered over the weeks, and Graham's going to be providing a really nice raffle prize, actually. So we're going to have a raffle on the day. One of the prizes, probably be first prize because it's going to be worth a lot, will be a case of wine from Grape Mine. So again, we're very grateful to Graham for his generous support. Another thing that Graham has offered to do, which is unbelievably generous, is that if those that attend on the day present their ticket or their programme, which we will have on the day, to Grape Mines when they're buying merchandise from Grape Mines, he will donate 50%. That's a massive amount. 50% of all his profits from those sales straight to the Lord's Taverners. So Graham, thank you again. I'm sure Darryl will back me up on that. That's a very generous gesture indeed. Please go and visit Grape Mines. Grape Mines in Oxford. You can Google search them. It's a new business. It's going really well, and Graham is a passionate local cricketer. And we're really looking forward to seeing Graham on Monday as well. Darryl, over to you for some big news on refreshments and food and bars and all the other stuff to make sure we're COVID safe and secure. You've got some big news on that.
I'm just recovering from our big signing of Graham Woodward from Great Minds. Fantastic addition to the Masked Cricketer side. So looking forward to catching up over a glass or two of wine with Graham on Monday, hopefully. Some news. We will have a nachos. Well, it's not a van actually. It's more like a store. So there will be more nachos actually joining us, which food will be available. So please, if you're there, do take the opportunity of visiting that and getting some food. We've also got an ice cream man. Mr. Whippy is joining us for the day, so that will be on a bicycle, made for one, possibly, maybe two, but you can get ice creams from him, and any profits made will go to the Lord's Taverners for Oxfordshire Disability Cricket. So again, if it's a nice day, hopefully you can have an ice cream or two, which will be fantastic. Big shout out actually to Simon Davey. He's been absolutely brilliant putting together a massive program for us, 4s and 6s for people to wave about, and some signs as well. So Simon and his company, Hobbs Graphics, would be absolutely, we're thrilled and thank you for all your help in that respect. So we can't say thank you enough really to all these people, because they're, putting themselves out on a bank holiday Monday, and it's been absolutely brilliant. Kieran, I know we did a little bit of an interview yesterday with a certain Mr. Gower. Would you like to give us a bit more information on that?
I will. I just thinking of the 4s and 6s leaflets. They'll be very busy when I'm batting, obviously, because they'll be up in the air all the time, and I'm smashing Charles Willoughby out the ground for 6. I'm sure that'll be very good to see. So yes, we had an interview. We spoke with David Gower yesterday ahead of the game next week, and we will be on BBC South today. Well, I'm not sure Darren and I will be. I'm sure that they're not that interested in us, but BBC South Today News on Friday. There'll be an item on their news channel, and there'll also be an item on their drive time programme on the Ox Report, I believe on Friday evening, and also on Saturday during their sports programme. So that's brilliant. They're also going to cover the game on Monday. We're going to have a cameraman there, our own cameraman, admittedly, but we're going to be providing some footage and some post-match stuff to BBC South. So thank you to them for their support. Just goes to show, Darryl, doesn't it, that even in these difficult times, the community of Oxfordshire and beyond really do pull together, and we've had so much help and so much support. We have been absolutely blown away by the support that we've had, not least from day one, actually, from George Tate on day one. It's just grown and grown, and we have said this before. We're blown away by everybody's generous support, and also the lovely comments that we've been receiving. We never in our wildest dreams would have anticipated this, to be honest, and it's going ahead in a very COVID safe and secure way on Monday. We're going to make sure that everybody has a great day and will be safe and secure. on that note, we will be posting a link on Thursday, and we are leaving it until Thursday for reasons that we are limited on the numbers that we're allowed into the ground. So on Thursday evening, just after 7 o'clock, we will post a link in the Masked Cricketer group to the Eventbrite ticket page. I will suggest now that you keep a very close eye on the Masked Cricketer Facebook group on Thursday, because we do anticipate, just from the number of inquiries that we've had, we anticipate that the tickets will go very, very quickly. It is what it is this year, unfortunately, with COVID. We can't physically cope with more than 250 simply for social distancing reasons. I'm sure you'll all understand that. It's something beyond our control, but we do anticipate they'll go quickly. But looking forward to seeing 250 of you at least at the ground next Monday. What we will ask, and this isn't being rude, this is just for common sense, if you are unlucky enough not to get a ticket, please don't turn up at the ground, because we will have to turn people away. That's, as I said, nothing to do with anything other than COVID security. But we have some big news, more big news, Daryl. So if you don't get a ticket and you're not fortunate enough to get a ticket, we have got a live stream of the match in full with full match commentary, which will be live streamed on YouTube, and it will be linked into our Facebook group, so you can dip in and out throughout the day. It won't quite be to the standard of Sky Sports, I wouldn't have thought, with who's commentating, myself and Daryl, Colin Ride from Radio Cherwell, Wesley Spearman, who's from a proper club, Minster Level, brilliant club that, just getting that in there, and Patrick Locke, who's the media man at Oxford City FC. Oxford City are sharing their broadcast radio channel with us for next week. So if you can't get online, or you're not at home and you can't watch the live stream, you can also log in to Oxford City FC's broadcast radio channel and hear ball-by-ball commentary via that link. So we really have got everything covered to make sure that as many people as possible get to see the game or hear the game, and hopefully it will be a huge success. One more thing for me before I hand back to Daryl. We're just going to big up again the Just Giving link, which we'll flag up in the group. We've been noticing a big uptick in the donations ever since Daryl offered to jump out of a plane. Actually, the donations have been flooding in. We didn't really set a target, but Daryl did mention if we can get to around about £2,000, then he will, for charity, jump out of an aircraft. There's a queue of people in Oxfordshire that are waiting to push him out of it, myself included. So that will be worth it just in its own. It's almost worth donating £2,000 just to do that, really. But Daryl, I think you're going to be doing it, mate, to be honest, because we are picking up the donations. And as I say, if any of you can donate via the Just Giving link, which is running along the bottom of the screen, or click on the link through the Facebook group and donate anything you can, no matter what that is, be it £1, be it £10, whatever you can afford. All the monies will go to the Lord's Taverners supporting Oxfordshire disability cricket. So again, a big thank you to all of those of you who have already donated. We're, as I said, getting quite close to sort of £700-800 already, which is amazing. We haven't even had the event yet, so it's been brilliant. That is it from me. I think I've spoken enough today, Daryl, because people don't like listening to me droning on. One more thing then from you, and then we will wrap up. We'll wrap up for today, and we'll be back on Friday with another live stream with some more updates, and hopefully an update on how the ticket sales, well, not sales because they're free, how they've been going, and hopefully we will see some of you there at Oxford Downs next Monday. Back to you, Daryl.
3 hours later, Woodsy put it back on. I'm going to blame the script writers tonight, because we had a continuity order, and you know what he's like. He's gone over mine about 3. You know, typically.
I can't remember now. Sorry,
a little bit, but you know, I think I could let you off that one. Screen time and all that. But one thing or a couple of things that are relevant actually about QR codes, because QR codes are going to be there around the ground for ordering drinks. There will also be a waiter and waitress service, so you do not need to go into the pavilion in any way, shape or form, except if you want to use the toilet facilities, where there will be a one-way system. We're just trying to do everything we possibly can for COVID-19. Thanks, Pepper, for joining in. My dog's enjoying it anyway. That's good.
She was yawning at your feet.
K-dogs and children. That's the problem. But anyway, so there is QR codes for that. There will also be a QR code on the program. On the program available. Again, if you scan that with your phone, will be able to make a donation on the Just Giving page to the Mars Cricketer. So it will definitely go to Oxfordshire Disability Cricket. So that's quite important actually going forward. It remains to say that we hope we have a really enjoyable occasion. I'm sure it will be. I've got to mention Claire Bowden and Tom Welch from Oxford Downs Cricket Club, because they are pulling out all the stops for us in so many ways. They've done a massive amount to take off my shoulders, I have to say. So a big thank you to both Claire and Tom. They've been fantastic. So, you know, big ups to them. We hope if we get this right, which I'm sure we will do, that we can have an event like this post COVID-19, and it could be bigger and better. So hopefully you can all you know, the tickets will be sparse. I'm telling you that now. You will have to get in quickly because they will fly off the shelf. I'm telling you that now. It will happen. So you've got to get in quickly. So that's your warning. That's your final warning. When that comes out on Thursday at 7 o'clock on our Facebook page, it will fly off the shelf. So please get in there quickly if you possibly can. So really, from nothing more to add, really, Kieran. I would suggest. I think we've given it a good go for 20 minutes tonight. We've had quite a few watchers, so thank you for joining us on this wet and windy evening. But we hope you're all keeping safe, enjoying the cricket you're playing, and we'll obviously see you very soon, where we will be asking the mask. Good night. Take care.
Good night.